on, beer tubers? It's Eric and
John.
back at you with yet another beer review from the US of A. Yeah.
America.
Love you, DJ. Anyways, today we're doing a very special review. This is the Toppling Goliath Assassin 2014. Have you ever had Assassin?
Never.
Okay, well you're jumping in with a bang here because this one was aged in a blend. Well, some were aged in 20-year-old Pappy Van Winkle barrels, and some were aged in 23-year-old Pappy Van Winkle barrels, which I believe a majority were 20. I don't even know. But anyways, it was blended. It was bottled with secrecy. There's a lot of bullshit around this beer. It showed up under the radar. No one knew. I waited 6 hours in line like a moron for one bottle. But here's the fruits of the labor. And as you can see, this one does pour out that motor oil barrel-aged black. Whoo!
Just zero.
Look at that. Really dark. Wow. Mocha looking. Big alcohol legs. I want to say this one, they didn't release an actual ABV. Last year's was a 12.8. So I'm thinking this one's right around there, 13-ish. But let's go ahead and get the nose. Wow, that doesn't smell like bourbon brownie batter. Big. Massive.
Big bourbon notes. Huge.
There's that toasted coconut, all these big barrel-aged beers start to have the same notes. This kind of is reminiscent of Bourbon County Fresh.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Minus the heat to be noted.
Yeah, there's no heat whatsoever. There's some dark fruits, but really this is a lot of brownie batter and chocolate and coffee. Smells really, really freaking good. That creme brulee note I always reference with a barrel-aged beer, toasted marshmallow. It's all freaking there. Get anything really special to you?
Well, I think the coconut stands out a little more actually than some other bourbon beers.
It smells smooth as can be. I mean, there's not a hint of burning bourbon.
Yeah,
I mean, Pappy Van Winkle. I'm not really savvy on my bourbons, but I mean, it smells like fine whiskey.
The cost for a bottle of 23-year-old Pappy Van Winkle is
too damn much. So, well, I'm salivating. I'm thirsty. You're thirsty. We've been waiting to do this, thinking about this all day. Cheers to you guys for stopping by for this very special review. Cheers. Wow. Well,
it's interesting because normally when you have a good bourbon barrel beer, it leads with those generic bourbon barrel notes, you know? And in this case, it kind of, you get that, but it's more mid-palate, and it kind of over the top, you get this dark chocolate.
It's onslaught of chocolate. Fudge, I keep saying brownie batter, but brownie batter. Almost like a frosting. There's dark chocolate, baker's chocolate.
Big on the finish, baker's chocolate finish there.
Big coffee note too. Not like fresh roasted beans, not like KBS or Bourbon County coffee, but there's definitely a coffee note here, and I don't think it's from actually. I'm pretty damn positive it's not from using coffee in the beer because, to my knowledge, they don't use any coffee.
I think the chocolate note is just so strong that you're able to just get the beans kind of.
Yeah, and there is some really fine whiskey notes. Some tannic oak towards the back of the palate.
Definitely, it shows up there.
Yeah, nice oakiness. It almost reminds me of fine brandy. Do you know that fruity part of brandy barrel Hunapu? Or not brandy barrel, double barrel Hunapu? That almost tartness in the back. Tart's not the right word, but where it kind of just makes you tingle, where you're tasting dark fruits, a lot of dark, plummy, raisiny, figgy.
Yeah,
it is complex as all hell.
If you were lucky enough to maybe live in Iowa, where you got more than one of these.
Yeah, I know a guy who had 18.
If you set these down,
I can't wait.
The chocolate will get ridiculous.
Well, I think it'll melt into this beauty of a beer. My goal is to track down one more. I'm not going to give up what the forums are asking, but I do have a contact that I can get probably one more. do. But this was $30 a bottle. And my time, 6 hours. I didn't really have to be there at 3, but it was either going to be 30 people in line and I could miss the release, or there's going to be nobody in line. And there was nobody in line because of how they built the hype on this one and kept it on the DL. So, yeah, Assassin. Score-wise, it's freaking incredible. And it does do enough for me to set itself aside from the likes of Bourbon County. It kind of reminds me of Central Water 16 times 5. The mouthfeel is just viscous. It's chewy.
I would put this above for West Coast comparisons, above Black Tuesday for sure.
Beats out Barrel Age Speedway for me. I like the barrel character more. Mm-hmm. It's more complex of a barrel character. You're getting some of the fruity notes of the Pappy Van Winkle, some of those sherry notes.
Sherry, yeah, exactly.
It's really, really freaking incredible. And I'm so torn. I don't want to just give it 100 because of a hype train.
If you want to talk about beers I think are better than this, I think you're looking at an amazingly short list, right?
Yeah, this is definitely top 10, maybe even top 5.
I think I'll put Chocolate Rain over this.
No, this has much more mouthfeel for me. It has much more body for me. It has much more complex notes. Chocolate Rain was just straight freaking Beatus. I mean, this is sweet. Don't get me wrong.
It's chocolate. The chocolate is its.
I know. You're right. I'll go above Chocolate Rain, and we gave Chocolate Rain 100. So, the only ones that come close are Kentucky Brunch, which I don't want to say this is the base beer, but it's not. Which is my number 1 Imperial Stout. It's right up there, neck and neck. It's a lot more barrel character than I thought I was going to get. And this is kind of where we argue on camera here.
Does Toppling Goliath, though, make a bad beer?
Mm-hmm. It's not a bad beer. It's just a beer we don't prefer. It's called Dorothy's Lager, where their Mug Club members have been drinking Dorothy's Lager for so many years. Each Mug Club member gets one of these and they say, no, they don't want it. They just want more Dorothy's. I'm not even kidding you. They'll give these to, like, Joe Blow. But, yeah, I guess it'd probably be dumb to not give it 100.
You kind of have to.
It's that good.
This is an A-level beer.
Yeah, this is an A-plus level beer. Sorry, we totally rip on everyone in the video, and we're keeping you longer, but it's a special one, so. It's better than Double Barrel Hunipoo to me.
It is. I would agree.
I get this
because
experience.
You get the bourbon barrel notes, and it keeps the dark fruits, which are lost a lot of the time.
Right. Usually it's just macadamia, toffee, burnt caramel, coconut, marshmallow, creme brulee.
It's barrel dominated, but yeah, you're getting some of the spirits
underlying
keep the fruit character of an imperial stout. And that's really hard to do. So props to the brewmaster for being able to
zero booziness. And Michael Sabot is the brewmaster, and he's incredible. So hats off to you, Michael. Hats off to Clark to making this beer possible. I wish I could have one more.
We'll see what we can do.
I'm going to go 100.
You kind of got it, right?
Well, if you go 98, it's like you're kind of selling yourself short.
I put other things at 98 that I would put this well above it.
That's the problem, folks. When you drink whales all goddamn day, which we don't. But typically when you and I have been getting together, it's been a nice
We make rash decisions.
Yeah, we're just like, fuck it, let's have a shenanigans and let's drink this. So, yeah, Toppling Goliath Assassin 2014 Gold Wax. Wish I had another one.
Get it. Trading for it right now.
Trading for it, don't do it, because you're going to give up half your fucking cellar.
I see people trading double, they're offering
double Luna and Barrel Age Abraxas. 2 to 1.
That's ridiculous.
I've seen Rare and Prop for it.
If you missed out, you kind of missed out.
But we're drinking it. I could have traded it like an asshole.
You could have, and we would have done other reviews then.
See. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed stopping by and taking 10 minutes out of your day to watch us banter and babble about a beer that is so hyped. But it definitely lives up to the hype, and it definitely actually almost exceeds the hype.
Toppling Goliath.
Because I just had 13 in mind. Yeah, Toppling Goliath.
And I hope they're just stay small forever. Sorry, everyone
Sorry,
else.
guys. If I had 6 of these, believe me, if you were a trading partner, you'd be getting one.
Sorry, Casey.
Sorry, guys. Well, definitely. Cheers, and we'll see you in the next special beer review, which may be filmed tonight.
Potentially.
Don't know. Well, see you guys.